Hey, what's up, YouTube? So I did a thing tonight. I was kind of hemming and hawing if I was gonna do it or not. Well, when I was gonna do it, I knew I was gonna do it. But part of Prime Days last week, I got a sweet deal on a 13700K to upgrade on my main editing and gaming rig that I do all my content on and most of my personal gaming when I'm not testing out the new systems that I build. So I went ahead. I decided to do it tonight. I did the 13700K with a Thermalright contact frame. Took me honestly like 20 or 30 minutes, and it would have been less time than that. But of course, what kind of content creator would I be if I didn't film the thing for you guys? So I went ahead and did that. And then I ran through some benchmarks. I did Cinebench and I did TimeSpy Extreme. Thermals are actually pretty good, spoiler alert. I'm reusing the 240 AIO that I had on my 12700K, and especially with this contact frame, it seems to be doing the job just fine. So stick around till the end and you'll see all the test results for the 13700K versus the other CPUs that I've tested. And please don't forget to smash that like button. If you like my content, go ahead and give me that subscribe if I've earned that from you. I hope that I have. And we'll see you at the end of the video. Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Mag. I'm replacing my 12700K with a 13700K and my main gaming and editing rig. I wasn't even going to video it, but then I was like, oh, you know what? I can do a little vid, at least with my phone. I just didn't feel like setting everything up. But as you can see, I've got the 12700K out. I'm about to drop the 13th gen in, and I'm also going to put in this Thermalright contact frame. Got it on Prime Day along with the 13700K. This was, I mean, it's only normally like $11 or $12 or something, but it was $8 on Prime Day. So going to throw that on there and then hope that the 240 AIO is enough to cool this thing. I think it'll be fine for gaming. It might not cool it enough, if I put it in like Prime 95 or maybe even Cinebench, but I'm not going to Prime 95 it, but I will. I'm going to run it through Cinebench when I get it up and running and see how it performs in there. So let's go ahead and get that bad boy in there. I tried to do it one-handed, but that wasn't going to work. I couldn't see what I was doing and hold the camera at the same time. So got the 13700K in there. The next step is I'm going to unscrew the factory hold-down device there that clamps down on the IHS, and then I'll put the contact frame in. And we're all put back together. Here we are in the BIOS, and you can see the 13700K is being picked up. And idle temperature just in the BIOS is 33°C. So I'm gonna go and boot up, and my AIO pump is running full speed, luckily. I'm gonna go ahead and boot into Windows and bum around on the internet and do some light tasks and watch my temperatures and see how that goes. And if everything seems copacetic, I am going to run Cinebench. So I'm just watching YouTube and I've got core temp open. So I'm sitting in the low 40s. Some of the cores are hitting 50s. This seems okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this and run Cinebench. Cinebench is running now, and it spiked up into the 60s pretty fast. So far, holding there. Now we're down a little bit in some cores. I'm going to pause the video here, and I'll resume if the temperatures start to spike towards the middle or the end of this. So I'm halfway through the Cinebench run, and as you can see here, things are holding up pretty good. Max temp there in that middle column. I think I've got one. Yeah, core 7 hits 74C is the highest one. So this is looking pretty good. I'll let it finish out here and we'll see what the results are. Cinebench is wrapping up, and we have not exceeded mid-70s on any core. And I've seen 184.4.5 wattage pulled at the most. So there we are, 26,047. That is a massive improvement over what my 12700K was doing. I'm going to try running Time Spy Extreme. My GPU score shouldn't increase any, but I'm curious to see what my CPU score is going to go up to. I don't recall what it is off the top of my head. I'm hoping that I can go into my results and find my previous ones when I've ran this system. I'm not sure how far I'm going to have to dig, though, because I've tested a lot of other systems on this account. It spiked up to 100 FPS for a little bit as this has been running, and I feel like that was better. I'm gonna have to go back and, like I said, see if I can find my previous results. You know, this is testing the GPU, so there's no load on the CPU right now, so it's still ice cold. CPU test is loading up. Looking pretty good. But even with the CPU test, we're only hitting 40% load on it. Temperatures are great. So this is what we got, 12,920. Graphics score 13.8, CPU score 9,400. I really don't remember what I was getting before. Now this is also, I don't have any overclock on the 4080 right now. This is bone stock, not even a power increase on it. Looking at the compare feature online, I'm in the top 34% with that score, so not bad considering it's not overclocked at all on the graphics card right now. But you can see, you know, the top scores are running 13,900Ks and KFs. And they hit 14,000, 13.8. Here, this is a good comparison. This is the score that I got with my 13,600K with the 4070, 8904. And the CPU score is 7779 versus 9400. So a couple thousand extra points on the CPU score between a 13.6 and a 13,700K. So I did find one with my 12,700K on here. CPU score 7882, so pretty much on par with the 13,600K. The overall score is not much different than what I got this time. In fact, I think that's a hair higher, most likely because I don't have any overclocking going on. And when I was doing these testings, I was playing around with both the memory and the GPU clock. And for funsies, I've got a 11700K result on here too. Here's the 11700K, 4080, 11700K. That was the first processor I built my system with. 5805, so a couple thousand points less than both the 13600K and the 13700K. And look at this. I even have a result in here from when I had my 6800 XT with the 11700K. That was the absolute first iteration of this build. When I first built this, I did the 11700K with the 6800 XT. As you can see there, not bad at 8706, but nowhere near the 4080. Yeah, this is great. Here's one with the A770 and the 13100F. 5441. Not bad, really, considering what that system is with those components, but CPU score 3074 with the 13100F. So as you can see from the results there, pretty good uplift from the previous CPUs that I've used. Pretty decent uplift even from the 12700K. So I think this was a worthy upgrade. I don't know that I would recommend everybody to do it. The 12700K is still a super, super good processor. This is just me trying to stay on the bleeding edge of technology and create content for you guys and whatnot. So certainly no pressure from me. I hope that you need to upgrade to a 13700K or anything else. I just do it because I like tinkering and I like to make the content for it, and I just like to keep my rig up to date and always tinker with it. So that's kind of where I'm at. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you join me on the next video. Peace.